There comes a point in many a man's life where it's time to say goodbye, time to let go, and time, quite frankly, to give up. And that's why today we're going to talk about how I went from this to this. Hey everybody, it's Matt, the Drama King. Welcome back for another video, another little insight into the life and history of the Drama King. And remember, if you like what you see and hear here, go ahead and like, subscribe, click those alerts, leave a comment down below, please. It all helps this channel. And of course, if you have any other questions about wrestling, gaming, streaming, content creation, hit me up in the Twitch channel. I am on there 3-4 days a week, just talking about whatever. But today we're talking about the very real choice a man sometimes has to make when it's time to zip all this away. And when I finally decided to do that, I tried to do it in a bit of a grand fashion. But before we get to the actual lopping off of the hair, we got to explain how and why we got there. So this, to be fair, many of you may have known, my hairline was widow peaking back for a while, since I probably started coming up to the main roster. You think it was stress related? I hadn't yet decided to let it go. I went through a couple phases of trying to grow the beard out more to kind of compensate, and maybe start growing letting my hair just grow and then like slicking it back, but I looked like an insane person. And I kept up with, even going all the way into like the Rusev Day stuff, I kept up with just kind of slicking it back, figuring that especially with the hairline up here, receding back, if I just slicked it all the way back, at least it would all kind of look uniform. Well, I knew about it, but I didn't want to acknowledge a little bit of a bald patch back here until I was forced to face it on a national stage. And this is what takes us to the moment of the decision. I believe it was in February of 2018. It was Aiden English versus Shinsuke Nakamura on SmackDown Live. And the match was fine. It was kind of short. But I remember looking the next day. Sometimes we look through for either video or pictures of the matches so we can post on social media and stuff. And I saw a picture from WWE.com of my match with Shinsuke. And it's a shot from behind me. Shinsuke, I believe, is giving me a drop kick or something. And I'm taking a bump. And when I do, my hair that I slick back is flung up. And it's just white bald spot, like clear as day. Like even my hair slicked back probably wasn't covering it up too well. And that I just had such a sinking moment. And that was my light bulb like moment of it's time to get rid of it. It's time to just bite the bullet. And so WrestleMania coming up in a little over a month, I was like, you know what? Forget just asking, hey, can I shave my head? And then shaving my head. I was like, I had a feeling I was going to be in the Andre Battle Royal, and I knew Rusev was going to be in the U.S. title match. So I'm like, all right, well, technically I'm going to be showing up twice in some capacity. So I'm like, what if I went and changed my head between the two? And then I'm like, because I'm going to change everything. If I'm going to do that, let's change everything. So that's when I decided I was going to get a different ring jacket, I was going to get new gear, and I was going to shave my head. So you'd see me twice, and I'm completely different people. Kind of a Three Faces of Foley thing, but not nearly that cool. So, and I did not know I was going to be eliminated from the Battle Royal, like first. I was kind of actually hoping if they didn't do that, I was going to ask, because I needed to have time to run back, change all my gear, sit down with the hair and makeup people, get it shaved, and then get ready to go do the entrance for Rusev. So I get thrown out, I run to the back, I change all my clothes, I sit down, and then our hair and makeup woman, I believe it was Jackie, awesome lady, right before she's about to start the clippers on my head, she asks, do you have a good head? To which I say, I don't know. I haven't had like a buzz cut since I was 8. I'm like, is that a thing, having a good head? And she's like, yeah, some people it's bumpy and weirdly shaped, and there's scars they don't know about. And yeah, she's like, you got to know if you have a good head. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm in too deep now. Let's just do it. She buzzes, but finally we get it all off. All of it. Hey! And then she looks at me. And she says, hey, you got a pretty good head. So ran back to got my jacket, got my Rusev Day microphone, and went out and in front of 65,000 people showed the other side of Aiden English, the new Aiden English. And it was so much easier to maintain than having to wash and shampoo all the time and shave. Now I just gotta razor the head every few days, and it's smooth as silk. And I think I look a little bit better anyway. Just ask my wife. Or Cesaro, which I know you're gonna do anyway.